I saw the metro and everywhere. It's all escalators. You don't need to step on, because if you have escalator, you put everybody and then just move it. If people just walk away, no, trains are coming every minute, so you cannot move between the stations and the. So optimization is required in every piece. Every piece, everything. Imagine there is a solution needed using technology. Otherwise, in the next world, in 10 years, we are going to be in a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to become an entrepreneur. Not only just an employee or providing a solution. You have an opportunity to become an entrepreneur. The company called Zoho, anyone heard about them? They are basically like Google Apps. They provide apps. They have 1,500 people at offshore in Chennai. They have 1 million customers. Not visitors. Their website, they have 1 million customers. And they get 4,000 customers signed up. Cloud, virtual, because they started 6 years ago. All the apps are now very popular, and so we have to think at least 5 years ahead of what's going to be in the global. There's another company called K7 Computing. Again, they are a Chennai-based company, antivirus company, Indian-based company. They are number 6 in India, number 1 in Japan. More than McAfee, more than Norton. There are products that we are capable of developing it. So always think that there is something beyond we could do to get the global market. Fusion Charts. It's a small company in Calcutta. They have 15,000 US customers and they don't have an office in US. 15,000 clients because the product. And we are talking about software technology. US is the #1 country. I'm just bringing some examples. There are bigger companies, bigger countries, bigger products are available. But what I'm trying to, these are people like us. They develop this. It is not something they got a VC funding of $100 million and then developed the product and got all these clients. No, it's like us. They worked and they built the product. They brought that to market and created opportunity for them and others. Where are we heading? From mainframe to PC to mobile. Yes. Right? But the complexity did not change. When I was started writing code on IBM assembly language, IBM 370, we are supposed to write code within 4 KB size. The intersection should not fall, so squeeze that 2 by 3 by so that the memory will not overlap, will keep going. Still we have the problem. It may not be the same memory code problem, bandwidth problem, and how you download the 3 gig movie in 3 seconds. So it's a different issue. The complexity will never change. The need is changing. So it requires a lot more in-depth technology. Everything is changing. We have to provide an exceptional solution. 32 gig memory in a small piece of device, and we don't have even 32 gig on the PC several years ago. So technology is improving rapidly. So we need to have a solution to utilize these kind of technologies and improve the quality of life for the people. In a short term and long term, I would think mobile is going to be the #1 in a very short term, probably next 2-3 years. If you talk about anything, it's going to be mobile. Everything is mobile. Whether you're going to be developer software or anything, it's all the companies' applications will be mobile enabled. Otherwise, they will be out of business. If they are not, if someone cannot get into the mobile, their customers are going to lose them.
Hello. The library will be closing in 15 minutes. If you are checking
on the mobile,
please,
in order to enable mobile, obviously you need to have a bigger infrastructure. You have to get into the cloud. Okay, when you're getting into the cloud, then they have a problem with the identity, you have a problem with the security. So it creates own set of challenges to protect the data. So all the solutions are going to be a SaaS-based model, software as a service. And then global ID workforce. So when there is a demand coming in a huge way, so each one will be expertise, collaborative, the same pattern-based technology, or how we bring all these people together and get it implemented. Data is secure everywhere. Now we can connect VPN through the mobile and from the backyard. to monitor anything anywhere. There is no problem in the security that being tightened. So it is going to be a global OIT workforce, and need not go and work in Japan, but still you can provide a solution from here. What are the other opportunities that we can reach? One is emerging markets, energy, and health IT, because the billion new consumers requires everything, not only the product and services, also the energy to fuel everything, and their healthcare too. Couple of tips that I want to give in terms of finding jobs. If any of your friends are looking for a jobs, guide them. These tips could be useful. We have some flyers which we provide some 10 tips. Maybe a couple of them will be useful for your friends too. One is make the resume online. The reason is 50% of jobs will not be advertised. If anyone looking for a candidate, they just jump onto any resume database service and trying to find people. So if the resume is not online, 50% opportunities are not reachable. Second thing, provide full detail. I need only this. If you put the resume, make it very protective to you, it may not highlight what you are. People are not going to just search for Java or J2E. People going to, a little bit, I'll move fresh. People going to specifically put all different technologies where he worked, all those things. So it requires a complete resume because the system understands your profile and then trying to provide a solution to the recruiter. So you have to provide the full detail. Second thing is blogs and articles. If you are an exceptional consultant, very specifically if you want to provide solution, if you want to work on a project where you can be an architect, where you can be a project leader, where you can be a solution provider, you have to have a better visibility, not only just a resume. So if someone is searching for, I'm looking for a remedy consultant, then if you have a blog and if you have someone, you answer some of the questions on forum, that will bring you an opportunity. Some company, big company, I'm taking a $3 million project, can you come and help us? You work whatever you are, but give me 2 hours of your consulting on a weekly basis. So these are the opportunities will help you to improve your knowledge, where you are going to provide a solution for a bigger problem. That is going to elevate yourself into a very big way. So be actively, not only Facebook, social media, actually social media, taking people away from the social. That's what my interpretation. It's basically it's all become virtual. People don't want to go, and I'm just anyway, we don't go there. But professional life, if you want to be outside, you have to be actively participating in your professional community. Write papers, go and speak in conferences, or attend any sessions where you can be any helpful to anybody. That's going to bring you a lot more visibility to the market. One thing that we are planning on the corporate, we are going to host job fair. During the job fair, there will be a parallel session, 3-4 hours. Every hour, we're going to talk about one technology. So if any of you interested in talking about, I'm expertise in virtualization, I'm expertise in mobile computing, or whatever, let us know. We'll give you an opportunity to bring yourself to the general technology workforce, where they can identify you as a thought leader, where they can identify you as a solution provider, as a high-end consultant on that particular space. Very quick introduction about Fetch, because I'm very proud of that providing the solution where we are a next generation job engine. We say that we are a matching engine. What it does is, I'll say skip this. Basically, a recruiter posts a job, our system finds 10 good people and send the job requirement to those 10 people. And then it enables the candidate apply through mobile, where we connect the candidate and the recruiter in 30 seconds. So it may look simple. It's a very complex process behind it. What happens is we eliminate the search for the recruiter, we eliminate the search for the job seeker. So the search is being completely eliminated to save a lot of time for an active job seeker as well as passive job seeker. So if you post the resume, the system will create a virtual person as an assistant for you and keep on looking for a job. So I'm in Reston, Virginia, I'm on Oracle DBA, I'm looking for a job. Whenever there is a job, Oracle DBA coming in Fannie Mae or whatever nearby, the system gives you an alert in 30 seconds that there is a job that you look for coming, just apply. So we completely eliminate the search process on the candidate. Even on the recruiter, if they just send an email to our engine, it takes that data and do all the analysis and find out the 10 good people nearby and send the broadcast that requirement to those 10 people, enable them to connect. So the recruiter is having the contact information for